I am happy beyond. I got this idea after reading the book I Had Reached My Limit for Copilot. Yesterday, I finished the whole onboarding, asking me a few clarifying questions. I have some exciting news. I got my first 100 downloads on one of my apps, and I am happy beyond anything right now. So I feel like the next step should be to get an update on my current app. And if you don't know, the app that I'm talking about is called Aadat. So here will be a quick snippet on how it looks like. So I made this app in the beginning with the intention of reverse engineering goal, so that when you add in a goal, you can actually reverse engineer it and create habits that will help you to achieve that goal. I got this idea after reading the book called Atomic Habits by James Clear, and I think it's pretty popular book. I was really surprised with whatever I learned through that book, and I wanted to implement that in one of my apps. So this is the basic idea. So yesterday I was looking at my app and I was listing down the things that were kind of lagging in my app. I'm going to tell you the list. Starting with the UI and UX, they were good enough for that time, but now with AI coming in picture, we can make the UI much more better. We can make the user experience a lot better. Second is the onboarding flow. There was no onboarding flow in my app, and for that reason, people, I don't think they even noticed that there was a feature like this where you can reverse engineer your goal. Third is to somehow push the user to do more habits in a day, and that can include maybe gamifying the app a little bit, maybe putting in some encouraging words and making sure that user actually feels a little engaged with the app. And that includes adding streaks, adding some points, let's say. So since I'm gamifying the app, I am planning to add XP points so that when the user finishes certain habits, certain tasks, it will be added in the total points. And also earlier it was only available in Play Store. Now I'm also going to push it to App Store, because if it can bring 100 downloads without even advertising or anything, I'm sure there's certain potential in that. So I'm going to push that to App Store as well. Today my plan is to plan out how the UI will look like. I'm planning to keep the UI like black themed, because the earlier app was also on a black theme UI. So I want to continue that. And also I want to make sure that this time we focus more on the onboarding screen, because that will actually introduce the user what is the potential of this app. So yeah, without wasting time, let's go. While I was going through the Google Play console, I also realized I had to update few policy issues, and I had to push a build ASAP. So yeah, in the next build that I'll be pushing there, I'll have to add these two things as well. Next step was to go to Cloud Code, and I literally wrote this, that please suggest some improvements for my app, and it did suggest a lot of things, out of which I realized that we should also have a good Play Store description, Play Store screenshots, and I mean App Store as well. So all that also needed a little bit of looking at, so I also have to tackle that as well. Now after going through lots and lots of to and fro with Cloud Code, finally I came to a point where I can push some of the prompt that Cloud Code has suggested to Stitch. And yeah, that was the next step. I literally pasted whatever was suggested in Cloud Code and I pushed it here, and oh my gosh, like Stitch has done such an amazing job. It literally created the full flow. And obviously we are not going to create exactly ditto of this, because by the time this comes to app, there'll obviously be a lot of changes. When I went back to code, I realized that I had reached my limit for Copilot and I literally will not be able to work on my project directly with the help of Copilot. And when none of the AI stuff works, like when you're out of tokens or when you reach your limit, there's only one place that you can go to, and that is Gemini. You can literally try like 100 times in a day and it will still respond to you without hitting any limit. So after lots and lots of to and fro with Gemini, I was patching up one by one all the screens, whatever was possible. But yes, there was a lot of copy and pasting and lots of refactoring, because obviously Google Gemini was not exposed to my code base. So yeah, that was a lot of work. Okay, so yesterday I finished the whole onboarding flow, and I'm going to show you a quick snippet of how it looks like. So as you can see, I have just added my goal, and it's asking me a few clarifying questions. So consider your current fitness level, which is the best describe your typical physical activity. So I am going to go for maybe light, and then it will again ask me further questions like great for those 1 to 2 times a week. What's your go-to activity? So I think I'll just go for running for now. That's fantastic. When you run those 1 to 2 times a week, what's the typical duration? Under 30 minutes. So it is going to go through and understand. Okay, so it has just updated that, and it has come up with some quest for me. So sunrise stride warm up. So this is basically my first run of the day, and I'm going to accept that. It basically explains what task and what is the description, so you understand what you have to do. Post run refuel, I think that is something we can go for, and hydration hero. So once I have confirmed whatever I want to go for, or the habits that I want to go for, I click on confirm 3 campaigns, and after that it will show it will again reconfirm everything. But if you want to add your own quest also, you can add it here. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how the progress is with the onboarding screen. Now today's task will be to continue with the home screen, finish the whole thing, and yeah, let's hope that we can complete it by tomorrow. But there's a lot of things that needs to be done. So yeah, let me do that. I have created the home screen. It looks like this. Let's now click on, let's say here, and you get that animation. But yes, there's still a few more bugs, but I think it doesn't impact the overall flow. So yeah, that's mostly it. And if you want some more further details or some tutorial on any of the functionalities that you have seen in the whole app, do let me know, and I am going to do a tutorial on that. And I hope that this week you guys got to see something new. And if you are very much curious of how the app looks like, do stay tuned, and I will be posting an update soon in Instagram. So do follow me on Instagram, and I'll update you guys there. And meanwhile, do subscribe to my channel, because I am going through a 90 days challenge where I post 1 video per week, and this is week 4, and I'm really happy that I'm being consistent here. So 1 month down and 2 more to go. So yeah, stay tuned and see you in my next video.